If you nodded off and missed the first episode of Phillip Schofield, Cast Away, all is forgiven. The much-hyped Schofield comeback, in our opinion, was rather disappointing. Phillip defiantly announced in the show, where he was seen on a remote island fending for himself, that he will not be defeated as he made his triumphant return. However, if he was hoping for sympathy from this snooze fest, we are not so sure he pulled it off. The program hasn't gone down that well with others either, as just minutes into the first episode of his Channel 5 series, viewers were quick to accuse the former This Morning presenter of being less remorseful than he claims, after he made a supposed dig at his former co-host Holly Willoughby. Appearing to reference the now famous speech, Phillip is seen having a barbecue with his family before heading off to the island. He gives out food to his wife Stephanie and their daughters Molly and Ruby, and laughs. "If you're okay, then we're okay, and I'm okay. Are you okay?" No mention of Holly is made in the clip, but fans were quick to clock the jibe, with one branding Phillip's series an ego trip, before claiming he's clearly not as remorseful as he claims. Posts on X included, "Ooh, was that a cheeky dig at Holly Willoughby there, Phillip? Are you okay? Are you okay? That Holly dig." And another quipped, "Scof's about to draw a smiley face on a volleyball and call it Willoughby." Social media users were also quick to comment on the bizarre appearance of Joanna Lumley, who appeared on air to give Phillip some advice for his stint. Viewers, however, were divided by her odd cameo on the show. One user wrote on X, "Joanna Lumley, a national treasure? Surely not." Another wrote, "Get Joanna Lumley away from Phillip Schofield." During the program, which seemed to quickly turn into a poor me, Phil said he needed to pull himself together after fighting back tears on day one of his island stint. He told the camera that he's feeling really lucky as he spent some time solo, adding that he grew up on the beach and was incredibly happy being in the midst of it again. Scenes of Phillip hunting for coconuts, fish, mussels and water were then interspersed with a picture-perfect scene of happy families. Phillip's daughter Molly declared she was so proud of her dad as she wiped away tears. She sobbed as she said, "I really hope people see him the way we see him." Schofield said that he misses most of his career on the telly. However, he also said you learn a lot about people working in showbiz, and declared that he doesn't miss that. Phillip then opened up about his darkest hour and said he became so close and had everything in place. But he was told by his daughter that it would ruin them, and he admitted that it brought him back from the edge. Schofield ended up doing his own narration for Cast Away, as well as talking to the camera throughout, but viewers were raging over the decision made by Channel 5 bosses. One user wrote on X, "Doing his own narration is irritating." Another said, "Totally distracted by Schofield's voice being a lot deeper on the voiceover than the high-pitched squeak we all know and love." Schofield's return to television comes 16 months after he lied about an affair with a much younger This Morning colleague. During the program, he addresses the fallout from the relationship, saying, "It's like the biggest grenade going off in your life. You know you let people down. You know you've let yourself down. It was an unwise and unprofessional thing to do. I will be forever sorry. I screwed up. I made a mistake, and I hurt the people around me." Schofield's admission that he lied about the romance came 3 years after he came out as gay live on TV, with Holly Willoughby at his side. It was a secret he had kept from his entire family and his colleagues, but he says he is proud of revealing the truth about his sexuality, saying, "I'm very proud of what I did, and I know that coming out for so many people is liberating. And it's freedom on a plate. Absolutely. Be yourself. Live your life to the absolute full. That's the saying, just live your best life. But for me, doing it later in life, at the moment it's just given me more anguish than joy, because I'm fully aware of the damage that it leaves." Indeed, for his family it was extremely difficult. "When my dad came out, it was very hard for me," reveals Molly. "It was very hard for the entire family. Mainly my mum, of course. Everything was turned upside down. But we talked through it, and over time it's got easier." Despite the affair and coming out as gay, Schofield wears his wedding ring throughout the show, proving he is still married to Stephanie, who broke her silence on the scandal, hinting at her own ordeal when she says, "What people don't realize is that they batter you, but then there are other people affected." Molly, who works as her father's publicist, adds, We've seen him in his lowest times, but I've been so proud of him, and as a daughter to see the love that people had for him, that when it's taken away it's just heartbreaking." She added, "Weirdly, everything that's happened recently has made us closer." Schofield notably doesn't mention his former bestie Holly Willoughby by name, or his former lover, who allegedly signed a mutual non-disclosure agreement in return for a six-figure payment. Phillip also left viewers wondering whether he is referring to Holly when he said, "When you throw someone under a bus, you've got to have a really bloody good reason to do it." As for what he thinks of his return to the limelight, Schofield admits he expects little sympathy. "I am not doing this as a poor me," he says. "I don't think I have a right. I don't have a right to a poor me." However, in our opinion, that's exactly what this, dare we say it, rather theatrical performance on the first episode of Cast Away appeared to be. Like and subscribe for more journeys through the blinker hole. For entertainment purposes only.